Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'll be talking about rich literacy home environment and how we as early childhood professionals can support and advocate for them. Why does this matter? Literacy is more than just a learning to read. It helps children communicate, build identity, and succeed at school. Families are children's first teachers, and that everyday ways that they share stories, songs, conversations, it strongly influences how children approach learning. A simple bedtime routine reading for 10 minutes would build a vocabulary and it creates a positive feelings about the books. So what is actually a rich literacy home environment? It is not just a shelf we found in the books, but it includes sharing stories, songs, rhymes, talking during meal times, cars ride and play, letting children see and use the prints on a shopping list, labels, or notes, including a digital and multilingual resources which are now essential. That is according to Barker and Beaman World 2023. A bilingual family might read a story in their home language first, then listen to the English version on the story app and helping the child connect across both languages. We have here the evidence. It's written here according to Dickey 1998, a literacy development through home school connections. Family, according to Campbell 2021, families combining phonics and play see stronger results. Derby 2021, home literacy programs increases Maori families' confidence and children's engagement. Warren and Young 2002, parent-school partnerships sustain literacy. We have next one is the barriers. It is true that home literacy environment effectively support children. However, it can also have barriers and challenges. When some families might lack of books or digital resources, and others may feel unsure of their role, or they might worry about reading in English. Or some might see literacy as a schoolwork. Example, a parent might not read aloud because they feel that their English isn't strong, yet reading or singing in their home language is just as valuable. So what are our roles as a professionals? We can advocate by modeling, demonstrating dialogic reading when we pause and ask questions to the children during a story time, providing our resources. It can be such as bilingual books or digital story links, or we can be hosting workshops or informal storytelling sessions for the families. Also, very important in building partnerships, valuing families as co-educators. For example, an educator might show parents how to ask, what do you think happens next during a story time? We're moving on to our practical strategies. We have here, these are some ideas we can share with the families. They can borrow a reading bag from the Sena to read at home, labeling toy boxes or kitchen items so that the children could see words every day, playing I Spy with the letters or sounds on a car trip. Invite families to share songs or stories from their culture. For example, one Sena might encourage families to label food containers in both language and their home language, turning meal times into literacy learning. Next is the community connections. Advocacy also means connecting families with wider supports. Libraries for free story time, book borrowing, online resources like was included in the previous example, or otherwise the cultural events with community elders reading a story. An example for this is that a local library might set up a story tent at a weekend market where families could listen to stories and borrow books. We have a call to action. As professionals, we can make a real difference. We can reflect, how does your center currently support rich literacy home environment? You can choose one new strategy to try this term. Also, we can collaborate with families and connect them to resources. Remember that literacy is not only about books, it's about identity, relationship, and everyday talk. Together, we can ensure that every child grows up in a literacy-rich world. Thanks for listening to my presentation today. I hope everyone have a lovely night.